Officials from the Washington County Sheriff's Office and the West Virginia Division of Highways are giving updates on how this second round of snow has affected the Mid-Ohio Valley. Our Peyton Brooker has more on this story.
Local officials representing the Mid-Ohio Valley discussed how the second round of snow has impacted the area and how can people remain safe. The Washington County Sheriff's Office on Friday had to issue another Level 3 snow emergency that has been since downgraded. Sheriff Mark Warden gives credit to the first responders as they've been helping the county remain safe.
Our deputies, do a tremendous job out there. Our first responders across the county. They're out in it all the time. Our goal is the safety of the citizens as well as getting those assets out there to clear the roads a lot quicker.
The district manager of District 3 of the West Virginia Department of Highways, Michael Daly, adds that the crews were prepared to take care of the roads.
We knew this second event was coming in, so we took additional equipment and plowed everything back, took the snow piles that we can get to in the intersections and cleared all of those out to keep the traveling public a lot safer so they could see where they were going.
Warden also gives credit to those who have been on those roads in Washington County.
I'll tell you, the credit goes to each and every asset that's out there. You've got multiple shifts coming out from the county garage. You've got multiple shifts coming out from ODOT. The men and women that work on the townships, they're out there doing the exact same thing that the county and the state ODOT are doing.
Daly adds that drivers should give the crew space if they're on the roads. Warden adds to be prepared just in case you have an accident.
A lot of times we can't see them, especially if they are behind us and get up close. So we're asking, and we ask for everybody to remain at least 100 feet behind all of our equipment.
Lord forbid if you slide off the road, make sure your battery's charged on your phone. That way you can reach out for assistance. Carry a blanket, any type of thing to keep you warm. Just think ahead before you travel.
This is Peyton Brooker, WTAP News.